Building your personal library through thrifted books requires 50% luck and 50% skill. Today, I'm trying my luck at Island Thrift in Medford on Long Island, which is a location that I've never been to before. I had really great luck over the summer at Island Thrift in Center Reach, so I wanted to see what this location had to offer. If you've seen my videos before, you know that I always do at least 2 sweeps of the book section when I'm thrifting. The first sweep is a quick scan to grab any title that jumps out at me right away before I go back in for a second sweep where I go through title by title with a fine-tooth comb. If I'm feeling particularly ambitious and extra patient that day, I'll then do a third review sweep just to make sure I didn't miss anything and to see if anything got restocked on the shelves while I was shopping. What I loved about this location is they had a great inventory, the paperbacks were in pretty excellent condition, and everything was extremely well priced. Unfortunately, because I am an avid reader and book collector, a lot of these titles I was finding are books that I already have at home on my shelves, which was a bummer for me as a shopper, but I hope is encouraging to you as a viewer and a person who's considering going thrifting for their next lucky find. That being said, if I didn't already own so many of these books, I think only a few of them wouldn't have passed my quality control test. I'm not upset by a creased cover or even some yellowing of pages, but when I start to see mystery smudges, that's usually a hard no for me. I want to give a caveat that these next 2 titles are very popular, and I'm sure somebody would have been thrilled to have found them at this thrift store, but I listened to both on audio, and I believe I deserve financial compensation for listening to these 2 stories. I just did not love them. But they're a great example of how very popular books will end up at a thrift store, particularly if they're a popular book club book, because inevitably somebody in the book club would not have liked the stories, and then they end up on these shelves for you to enjoy. My last tip is for the series hunters. Nothing is ever guaranteed when you're going book thrifting, but I find that people either tend to donate the first book in a series or the entire series. My advice going in is to familiarize yourself with the titles and covers of all of the books that you're looking for, because as you can see here with this Ellen series, they had books 2 through 4 just separate on the shelves. Let me know if I found anything at the thrift store that you would have taken home.